Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 17th to the 23rd of April 2017. We begin the week with Venus turning direct in Pisces. So Venus went retrograde at the beginning of March and went back from Aries into Pisces, now turns direct in Pisces and will go back into Aries at the end of April. So we've had a chance here to explore our values. We've had a chance to go to the heart of the matter, to have a look at what we really care about, what we're putting our heartfelt energy into, and to honour our feelings, really. So Venus turning direct, we've taken that journey now. Can we have a look back to the beginning of March? What has that story been? What have you discovered on your journey into the heart centre? And what does that change now as we go direct? We are coming into the month of Taurus, so by Wednesday the sun goes into Taurus. So during the month of Aries we've seen a lot of beautiful, vibrant energy, but there's not been the need to push forwards because 4 planets have been retrograde. And even though Venus is going direct now, we're heading towards a Pluto retrograde, which will put us back to 4. So there's no real need to push ahead, but just take the pace slowly, get to the heart of life and enjoy each day as it comes. Gratitude, simplicity, appreciation, and really just swimming in all of those waters that we've been aligned with the Venus retrograde. Thursday is an interesting day because Mercury crosses paths with the Sun. Mercury coming back and the Sun going forward. So Mercury is coming out of Taurus and into Aries, and the Sun is going out of Aries and into Taurus. So those two are crossing pathways, going in opposite directions. So this is a key day to listen. The head and the heart. Mercury is our processing thoughts. It's taken us to help us align with what we value, so that's worked really beautifully with the Venus retrograde. But now going back into Aries, there's the spark, there's the bright ideas, there's the revelations that are coming through. And that's kind of in the head really, whereas the Sun going into Taurus will be taking us from the head to the heart in the other direction. So a perfect day to calibrate those after the Venus and Mercury retrogrades have been working together, and to realise our own power to put everything in order, make sure that the head and the heart are working together in perfect coherence, and as we've travelled back to the simplicity, to the point, to the spark of everything, then to just nourish that inner flame. The mind is very much a tool that needs to be sharpened and worked with, so through practice and patience and focused attention can we actually get our mind to work for us rather than just streaming any thought that's in the general collective. So a wonderful opportunity to hone those skills, to really take control of the thought process, to elevate the thoughts, to focus on something useful and something worthy, and to be the master of our mind and align with our heart, to be the master of our emotions as well. So a great deal of power and sovereignty there, very gentle, very inwards, but very important. By Friday we have Mars moving into Gemini, and this is very buzzy. This is a lot more high energy than we've had around lately. So although we're not trying to push forwards, this is a great time to have a look at our health really. Mars is our energy and Gemini is related to health and where we run around, what we're streaming in thought definitely, but also where we're rushing around in life and where we're putting our physical energy. So a great time for a spring clean of our diet, of our exercise, and to make sure that we are looking after ourselves and aligning with the brightest energy and rejuvenating ourselves. Gemini is very young, very playful, so a good day on Friday with Venus square Saturn. That brings us the discipline as well, so we can focus our attention on where we're wasting our energy or where we're not appreciating it, and clean up our diet, clean up our exercise, clean up our body energy levels, and just be buzzy and bright and radiant. And then by the weekend we have Pluto turning retrograde. This will be till September. This is something that we've felt before because Pluto takes 16 years to go through a sign, so it's been steadily going backwards and forwards through Capricorn for quite a while now. But when Pluto is stationary, that's turning, then things can seem a little bit flat. So there may be a need for greater amounts of rest and sleep, especially with that buzzy Mars in Gemini. We need to have a look at where we're putting our energy, but also allowing ourselves some rest time as well, just to be still. but a great opportunity here with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn to go back to our core strength and to get rid of anything that is needing to go, especially psychologically, to clear away the dross and to be self-supporting, centred and flexible, and commit to our true selves. So from now until September we can go back inwards again, but on a deep psychological, fundamental, alchemical level, and make sure that what we're aligning with is actually true, supporting us, sustaining us, and have the discipline and the discernment to walk the hero's journey. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. If you'd like to discover more about where these aspects are happening for you, I'm available on Skype or one-to-one to take a look at your birth chart and the months ahead. So always worth getting a reading just to make sure that we're not working on a general level, but we're tuning in to where we can actually harness these energies. I have a membership group where we're studying these aspects weekly as they come up, and they're written up on my website www.astrozo.com. I also have a number of online courses where you can work at your own pace and have access to me for questions. And I've created some gifts now, so I have a Zodiac pack for each sign and a tree oracle deck that goes with my tree walks. So for any of that, please do contact me, zoehind7@gmail.com.